Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Nah, I'm playing the league game.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
But I'm 2-7. I ain't want to win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got Gore.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line.
Fuck, what a pick at, bruh.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Take 2 of them. Check nickel. Check.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, team 6. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run with Connor, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Blue 30. 53. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Big Dan. Alert. Check. Alert 3.
On second down now, it's Connor. And a loose football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Start! Lock 80! Show that back to release it, go. 53! Pick it up! Hey, Charlie! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Black, what's that?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to get him.
Who's still on the game?
Number 6 now for him on the year.
Who, Muggs? Yeah, that shouldn't be happening to him.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Roethlisberger. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
6-6, full high.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
No foul.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Double bump.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go.
Check 53 mark. Check 53 mark. Rip left.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ben to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What? Barrett? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody disappeared.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Thomas. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show
The score is 3-0.
Field goal, 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
That nigga Will said, I play good with my glasses. With my glasses on, bro. He said, nigga, you play good with your glasses on like you a damn coach. Without your glasses, you play dumb as hell. I was dialing. Huh?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Toto, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slant. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift.
You good? These two.
Toss play, counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Like 80.
Check 53. Check.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Pressure from
Damn, bruh.
down hard, flat on his
I
back.
always end up doing that, end up tapping the button. That shit blows me that that's punt fake. I like it, but then sometimes I keep forgetting that that motherfucking punt fake.
Returnable for Thomas. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Allen off the play fake. And that will be caught by Jones.
Fuck,
He's got
bruh.
a Buffalo touchdown.
Fucking jump, bruh. You jump any other fucking time, but all of a sudden you don't jump in that situation.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's
I
really
should have kept tapping triangle.
ordinarily the safeties are
He was
back there to
fucking
prevent
right there
that
for a
happening,
pick.
but they found the opening and exploited it.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know how he's stopping my run with this one fucking play, bro, but this shit is unbelievable.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red
Like,
zone.
I can't do nothing. Nigga, in my back foot every fucking time.
Try to figure out what is working.
I'm gonna figure this shit out.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit.
Because he just keep being back there every time, no matter what happens.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Right, left, either side. He's going to always be in the backfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Snell going to try the right side. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense.
How did he go under?
Home for a Bills touchdown.
What the fuck?
In for the score.
He threw it right past my safety.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's
now they real life cheese.
Nigga
just threw it past my safety. Like, my safety was right there. He just ran under the ball. Like, he didn't even go for
The
it.
point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our
That
score
shit is
17-0.
crazy to me. This nigga is trash. I just need my
And that'll
receivers.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Middle.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I know he is.
Two.
Here's Snell yet again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Take both of them.
Switch gears. Check.
Double.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Easy.
Now Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. James Washington was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Black 30. 24.
53. Cut.
Well, alert.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Get the ball. Kill.
Quarter.
Hey, turn it up.
77. Hey, echo. Black and third.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bills have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, orbit.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Beat these two. Jump. Let's go. Why are they touching?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
No spacing.
They'll run here with Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
7-17.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
7-17.
This one fielded at the 5.
What's wrong?
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Hey, Wahoo!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point.
I keep letting him do that same crisscross in the middle of the red zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 40 minutes. Got to spin. Hey, let's get them home. Showing that. Showing that.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
My God, he takes so long. But why he takes so wide of the
He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
50.
Let's go. Has got Mike, number 53.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Hey, exit.
Mike, get ready.
What is that?
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he'll take
Man, they ain't even. He getting
touchdown.
weak-ass shit, man. Like, it ain't even like no wild shit. Again, my defense just not responding. He like throw the ball as soon as the route break, and my defense don't see it. Like, it be like 5 niggas right there. They just don't respond.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Set! 180! 49 to Mike. You must be clean. Middle. No foul!
49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 49.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
53, Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
50.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect.
Block it, sir.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
49 to Mike. 49.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49 to Mike. 49.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
God damn it.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, tackle left.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you. 49. Alert. 49 to Mike. That's the pass.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Like 80. Hey, two.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
49 to Mike.
Throw that bench release and go.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Solid, 5 down.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready? 230. Hey, Haywood.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Man.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Jack 16. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Roethlisberger to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
To throw is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially, and this will be for a late touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus,
we both
and
had
maybe
3
doing the things you
turnovers.
practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I lost 22-37, Barrett. He got a touchdown at the end of the game. All right.